All right, here's my in-depth review of the Aposen robotic vacuum. Everything's very well packed, comes with extra brushes and extra filters. Setup was quite easy. They have it for Android and Apple, and you just go ahead and download it, create a login, which is straightforward. They have a lot of other automation products. Then you put the vacuum in pairing mode.
Welcome to use Aposen robot connecting network.
Once it's paired with your phone, it then syncs up. Make sure that the Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi
password
connected.
is transferred to the vacuum, and it then is connected to your network.
Back to charge.
Now, although the unit was partially charged already, they always recommend with any electronics with lithium that you go ahead and fully charge it. So you send it home. Once you set it in front of the base station, it docks up and starts charging.
Stop charging.
Now, just to give you a layout of the land, I'm going to fast forward through the home, but it's 2,400 square foot home, but there is a drop off right there, which is probably about 200 square feet, which can't be vacuumed. There's some debris. That's a piece of styrofoam. So obviously, we're going to test out the sensor there for the drop off. You have a 3-bedroom home. There's some cables on the ground. It's going to be a good test for it. We've got a lot of nooks and crannies. And here's the master. And let's give it a shot. Okay, Google, start the vacuum.
Sure, starting the vacuum.
Having Google Home Automation or Alexa makes this thing so much nicer because you can do all of the automation through those features and also start it up like I did through the Google Mini. It's also very friendly with animals. You can see that as well. I thought this was a good real-world example of how this vacuum navigates around shoes and flip-flops. It actually did a great job. It didn't get stuck on anything. You can see too, it doesn't push too hard on the doors. Neither one of these doors are fully shut. Now, getting around furniture for robotic vacuums can be kind of tricky, how they can potentially get stuck. This one did a great job. Again, fast forwarding through this, but you'll see it's able to kind of get around where it can. Certainly it's not going to get everything, but at least it's not getting stuck and it's getting the majority of the debris. Oh yes, around dinner time, there's always debris that hits the floor. In this case, it's able to navigate around the chair legs perfectly. It gets through and picks up the majority of the debris. Now I was impressed by the way it was able to navigate. It's interesting how it nudged up against the railing and got in between. You'll see it right there. Gets in between the gap. That to me was pretty cool. Now you'll recognize this from earlier in the video. That's a big chunk of styrofoam that came from one of the Amazon packages. Picked it up without a problem. It's also able to work in the dark, under furniture, all the places that you typically wouldn't easily be able to vacuum with a manual vacuum. That's what I love about robotic vacuums. They're able to actually get lower and get those areas without moving furniture. Okay, it has been vacuuming for a while. We have over 2,400 square feet, but then there's, I think, about 200 square feet it can't get to. You can see it's still, you can zoom in by doing this. It's still mapping out some rooms. It's done a good job going through the whole house, mapping everything out. Still has 38% battery. It's been cleaning for 77 minutes. Yeah, 81 square meters. Need to figure out how to change that. So it's got the on-off switch, standby mode, smart mode, which is what it's in now, wall follow, spiral, go back to the charging base, random, manual, and settings. And in the settings, I'm not quite sure if this is really anything that I need to work with. Now, because of the very long brushes in the front, it's able to get debris in the corners, the far reaches. You'll see here as it spins around and comes out, the debris is gone. Still using the remote. Now, later I found you actually want to point the remote at the vacuum directly, and it works so much better. Yeah, that's kind of what happened yesterday. As it was, some of the chunks of dirt, it seems to flick around. The little bumps are no problem. There's some dirt right there. Okay, here we go. Okay, it has a warning system. It doesn't let me go past. Let's get a close-up of what happens. We can see the battery level. There are the two sensors.
Stop charging.
And now it's recharging. And if we look on the map, you can see now it's charging and it's at 64%. Now, I don't know if there's a lot of value in edge cleaning. I didn't see it actually come away from the edges. So once it finds an edge, it seems to circle and do the house that way, I guess, for people that have a lot of edge debris. You could see where there was a physical difference in speed when it was in turbo mode. Okay, here we go, spot.
Start to swirl clean.
Okay, it seems like it's going into a circle, so it's starting out tighter and then working its way out of the circle. All right, while it's charging, I'm gonna see what's going on in here. Okay, push down and flip this open. Oh, wow, yeah, you wouldn't think you'd have so much dust. That's quite dust, and that's the filter on the top. Well, let's empty that now. Wow. Now, although you change the dustbin every day, this is after 1 week's worth of cleaning in the house. And you can see the longer hair will attach to this. So you have a cutting device, which is helpful. And then you remove that. So it's something you probably want to do once a week, depending on how many people are in your house. But putting it in and out is very easy. All right, let's get into those likes and dislikes. So first of all, it is relatively quiet. You can have a decent conversation while it's rolling around you. Second, it picks up a lot of dust and dirt. I was impressed, and I'm sure you saw it as well, at how much dirt it actually did pick up. Three, it's easy to clean. They give you a cleaner, little brush that works out really well. Four, in manual drive mode, that's actually quite handy. Like if you just quickly have something dirty you need to clean up, you just run it through manually and you get it going. All right, number five, cleans a large home without issue. Yes, it did, and it does. Number six, Google Home Connected. To me, that was the most important because I can do scheduling through there. I can do all kinds of fun stuff. All right, dislikes, not many. Number one, difficulty finding home. It's true. When you click the home button, it goes sometimes in a completely different direction. Eventually, it finds it. So I don't know what it's doing, but it does have difficulties getting home. Number two, sometimes it can get confused in patterns. So you'll think it's stuck, but it just keeps going and going. And eventually it breaks out of that mode and then it keeps cleaning. So just be aware. And the last item, number three, is it does show dirt easily. It's high gloss, and you could say that's either good or bad. It does tell you that your baseboards are dirty, so that's another way of reminding yourself to maybe do that. But that's about the only three negatives that I had. So in summary, if you don't want to spend $600 on a smart vacuum, this one is actually really capable and worked really well. Very happy with it. Hope this helps you, and I'll leave the links in the comments. Let me know if you have any other questions, and take care. Bye-bye.